Hello people of YouTube, Disciple here for New Gaming. I got another Sunday sit down for you guys. Before I get into anything though, this is going to be 3 quick PvPs, nothing special, nothing too drawn out. And at the end I actually have a co-op, just the Moonlight Butterfly, nothing awesome, amazing, or special. But yeah, just the Moonlight Butterfly, 3 PvPs. The Moonlight Butterfly mainly, once you guys hear what's happened in the Sunday sit down when I talk about, you guys will understand why I had to use just a co-op and I couldn't get a ton of PvPs, even though the PvPs are new. But just a warning before I get into anything. The Sunday sit down is going to be about violence as a topic, obviously, and I'm actually going to be talking about something that just recently happened to me Saturday, which actually changed the topic of this video, and this is why the video will be late. It won't be up until Monday night probably, instead of Sunday. But I did want to do this episode is for you guys. But yeah, not for the faint of heart. If you guys don't want to get to know me on a personal level, then I suggest you stop watching now. But if you guys are still here, then I'm going to get right into it. Like I said, this episode's about violence, and mainly about something that happened to me Saturday night. Okay, so pretty much I just got into an argument with my dad. I had been recording a co-op series with a friend of mine. I'll let him decide whether or not he wants to be revealed, but I haven't asked him, I haven't told him. I actually just prefer that he see this video to know, so it'll be up to him if he wants to be revealed or anything. But we were making a co-op show. We're both Yosh directors. I'll go ahead and say that much. Sunday night or Saturday night, and it took a few tries, so it was a couple hours longer than we expected. But yeah, I locked my door. I didn't want to be interrupted while I'm doing commentary, and pretty much I locked my door again. And my dad apparently had a problem with that. When he came to the door, he was accusing me of like watching pornography and just stupid stuff like that. And pretty much, I didn't open the door, I didn't lock it. Instead, I argued on the other side of it, saying I wasn't doing anything wrong, which I don't feel I was. And eventually, it came to the point where he just like rammed his shoulder into the door and like broke in, and it was pretty unnecessary. I even told him that, and I was kind of scared and frightened at that point. And he was already pretty angry, unreasonably so, I believe. But yeah, I was pretty scared, so I kept arguing with him, and you know, eventually I got to the point where I was mouthy enough, and he was trying to tell me to get ready for church in the morning, and it's kind of contradictory. I kind of hate that that's what he was trying to tell me to do when all this happened. But anyway, I eventually was mouthy enough. I wasn't super mouthy, you know. I wasn't like telling him off and just cussing at him. But anyway, I eventually got to the point where he was telling me if I don't want to live in his house, then I can get the hell out. And I told him I didn't have to. I'm only 17. He legally can't kick me out. I know that. Texas state law. I don't know where you guys live, but that's where I live, Texas. And that made him more upset. And then he just it got to the point where he just grabbed all my clothes in my closet, took them off the hangers, threw them outside in the rain. It's just pretty crazy. It's never happened like this before. I was shocked and surprised, as I'm sure you guys are like, what the hell? Why are you telling us about this? Maybe some people are concerned at this point already, but I'm not done yet. Yeah, he threw all my stuff outside, all my clothes outside. And after that, I was kind of upset, kind of angry, but you know, I wasn't gonna like fight him right away. I wasn't gonna do anything like that. So eventually, I just tried to stop him, and I was kind of like, you know, getting back at him, like, what are you doing? That's unreasonable. You didn't need to do all that, breaking the door and throw my stuff. And he got upset to the point where I realized he was gonna try to hit me. We were right next to, he was standing right in front of me. I realized he was gonna try to hit me. I'm taller than him, but you know, he's my dad, and I realized he wasn't gonna spank me, so he's going for the face. And I don't know, he has really bad anger issues. I don't know what the deal is, but anyway, since this has happened before, the point where he tried to hit me, immediately, you know, fight or flight reaction, whether you fight or you run away, whether you fight, stay and fight, or you run away, you know, just get out of the situation. Immediately, I decided to fight because this happened before, and I wasn't going to let it happen again. So I wrapped my arms around his neck and pulled him down to the ground. He fell on top of me, which is a pretty bad situation to be in. But he fell on top of me. And my brother, you know, he witnessed it, and so did the guy renting a room in our house. And my brother came over and like he was like, get the hell off of him, because he's seen it before, and he was defending me. I'm glad he did. I appreciate that. And yeah, he came to defend me. I pulled him to the ground. He held him down on top, and then that made him really upset. I didn't hit him or anything. I just pulled him down, held him to me, and tried to stop him from hitting me. And then he went back in his room, called the police, said that my son hit me, and he was describing what I was wearing, like I was gonna leave, but I made the point that I didn't want to leave because I didn't have to. And describing I was wearing my pajamas, which I was. And this whole crazy old deal, pretty much after that, after he got right off the phone with the police, and then he went back to throwing my stuff outside. Eventually to the point where I got to my expensive stuff that I bought with my own money, and I was ready to fight then. I was not going to let him do that. And eventually came to, like, he got to the front door with my PS3, and I was not going to let him throw it out, so I was trying to, fight him back, get it from him, and I wasn't able to, so eventually I was behind him, trying to hold him back, and I just put him in a chokehold. He was already hitting me at this point. Yeah, he had like the PS3 in one hand. He was not gonna drop it. He was still so turned around, throwing it outside, but I wasn't gonna let him. The PS3 in one hand, he's trying to like hit me with the other, and just out of fear, out of a reaction, just natural reaction, I started choking him. I put him in a chokehold, just held it tight, afraid to let go because I knew if I did, he'd just be more angry. So eventually he just passed out, and my brother grabbed my PS3 from him. The renter actually grabbed him when he fell on the ground. And I was trying to get out of there, trying to leave, trying to get my stuff out, and I wasn't able to. If he woke up a few seconds later, called the police again and telling them what I did, of course, and that I was just trying to leave, and then at that point he started throwing my stuff that I had packed out separately outside, which is kind of unreasonable and stupid, but he gets really angry, I guess, trying to throw my stuff separately outside, and then it got to the point where I think it was my laptop, which I'm recording commentary on, or something. Something else expensive, and then at that point I was gonna fight him back because that's my stuff. He didn't buy it, and if he breaks it, I knew that there was nothing I was gonna be able to do. So I felt like on top of him in the yard, pretty much had a tangle, fight down. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Pretty much, I was trying to hold him down while my brother tried to pack my stuff. He rolled on top of me. He was hitting me. Eventually, I hit him 4 times out of anger in his face. I'm not. I hope you guys don't think I'm super violent. I was really just trying to defend myself, and I was afraid as crap. My dad's 44 and I'm 17, so yeah. But yeah, after all that, eventually the police came. My dad got angry with the paramedics. I don't know. He said he bit his tongue, my dad, and the paramedics like, "You're talking fine." He got mad at that, but they came before the police. And then he went inside all angry, and I waited outside for the police. I told him my story. They told me to go sit in the squad car. And when they came back, they told me he was going to jail, and I didn't expect that, but I was kind of surprised and relieved at the same time. And yeah, he was in jail Saturday night till Sunday at like 6. He got home, but I was already gone. I was telling the police I didn't want to stay, but he was like, "You can stay because your dad's going to jail." And yeah, I got all my stuff ready, and now I'm staying at my girlfriend's house currently. Which is pretty good right now. I'm able to use the internet, record my commentaries and stuff like that, which is nice. I'm really appreciative for that. I'm not sure if it's going to be affecting my uploading schedule. I'm hoping it's not going to be able to. She has, like I said, she has internet, but her upload and download are slower. So I don't know. It might affect the quality of content. I'm going to try my best not to let it to. If I could find a way to play at my high school, I know that I just figured out they have 20 upload and 20 download. So if I could find a way to do that, that'd be pretty cool. I know it's 4th period, so I just have to find like a way to do that. But time for the reflections on that. All that stuff was pretty crazy. But yeah, a lot of you think I might be angry or spiteful or hateful at my dad. I don't think he did the right thing. I honestly think that, maybe I should be a little angry, but I'm not going to take it out, and I'm not going to let it affect me. I've already forgiven him. I know some people do it. That's crazy. I wouldn't forgive him for that. And, it's not like I'm going to forgive him and go back and be a fool about it. I forgive him, but I'm staying here for now. Actually, today I talked to the school counselor and the nurse, and I told them both what happened. And I figured out pretty much, I want to let you guys, really want to share with you something that you guys maybe take into your lives if you're in a similar situation or not, or if you know someone. I've actually figured out pretty much that talking to people actually makes it not only easier to accept what happened, not just accept it, but easier to get past what happened. And actually, the school counselor and the nurse are trying to help me out, by Texas state law. I don't know if you guys know, but since he enrolled me in school, even though I'm 17 and legally liable for myself, I can leave, and he shouldn't be able to report me as a runaway. But since he enrolled me in school, he can. So I don't want to get my girlfriend in trouble. So I actually have a second option now by talking to my counselor. Just telling them, telling people that you can trust at school. And, a lot of people may not think that you can, but I've actually looked into a few shelters that I can stay at. If that does happen, the point where he tries to get me back, I can go somewhere else and keep everybody safe from getting in trouble with the law, and keep myself safe, which is really good, really awesome, and really helpful. And I encourage you guys, if you're going through something similar, to do the same thing. And after I was pretty sore, I got hit a lot of times. I hit him a few times, not that many. It was crazy. Mainly the whole time I was just trying to defend myself, trying to stop it. I didn't really want to hit him. I mean, he was unreasonable and being unfair, but he was my dad. But anyway, But yeah, I've actually have a few options to stay safe now, and I actually have another option. I can move with my mom, but you know I've been with my girlfriend, which is why I'm staying here almost 3 years now, 2.5 now. But that's why I didn't want to move with my mom. She lives in New York, and you know she's really supportive, and she only had to move back because her parents got sick. But yeah, I have several options now, so you guys don't have to worry. I can be safe, and hopefully I can encourage you in the same way to go through some of the same things as I am if it's kind of tough on you guys. Hopefully this can help a few people, and you know, even right after that night when I went to bed, you know, in my bed in jail, I still thank God for that day. And I'm not trying to like preach to you guys or anything, but you know, I realized it still could have been a lot worse, and luckily I was safe, and I still am now. But yeah, I just, in bed, I was sore, you know, shocked, surprised. I cried my eyes out to the police, and you know, when paramedics got there, and when I could finally stop fighting, I cried my eyes out, to be honest. But you know, that day in bed, I still thank God for, you know, everything I had, and how lucky I still was, you know, just be safe, be alive. And now I'm really thankful for all the options. I want to share this guy with you guys, and you know, just spread some love. If there's violence occurring, and you know you can avoid it, you can help someone avoid it, or you know, just encourage someone with the knowledge I've given you. Please, guys, do. You know, be thankful for everything you've got. You know, this kind of continues off the last episode. We're doing, like, with time, do everything you can, you know, in the time you have. But yeah, spread some love. I challenge you guys, encourage you guys today, spread some love, because it really goes a long way. You know, maybe not just do it for me, do it for yourself. You know, it feels good, and you know, I'm still thankful. I'm safe, guys. So yeah, hopefully you guys can use this knowledge, and yeah, just spread some love today. I'm glad you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed the Sunday sit down, and I look forward to your responses.